What's up, you guys? Namicon here, bringing you my perspective as to what Iridescent is bringing us. And I will be reviewing Linkin Park's fourth studio album, A Thousand Suns, which was released on September 13th, 2010. This album was divisive when it came out. Some people love it, some people hate it, and the reason for that is the band decided to go on a different direction sound-wise. Instead of a metal album, they decided to make A Thousand Suns an electronic rock album. And Mike Shinoda had previously stated that he wanted to go on a different direction for the band before the album was released. And we got a taste of it on The Catalyst, which was released as the lead single a month before the album release. And holy shit, were the fan base at war with each other because of this. There was praise, anger, sadness, satisfaction because of this different sound that Linkin Park decided to go into. It's still a divisive album to this day, although it has received positive reviews from critics, with some calling it a natural evolution from the band. A Thousand Suns was a commercial success, reaching number 1 on the Billboard 200 and is certified platinum. So if you guys watched my discussion video, my last discussion video, you will know that Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands of all time, in my top 3 favorites. So I have a privilege to put my thoughts on this album, and after hearing, I've heard this album many times, and I decided to re-listen it like as recent as a few days ago in order to have to have my final thoughts. So, A Thousand Suns is a concept album. It deals with human fears such as nuclear warfare, technology, and humans themselves. It is also their longest album to date, going almost 50 minutes, and it was not only produced by the band, but it was also produced by Rick Rubin. Let's go over some of the tracks of the album, shall we? So we first start off with 2 interludes. So the Requiem and the Radiance. I want to state that I love the Requiem. The way it starts off the album is frightening, and it sets the tone for what's to come in The Thousand Suns. As for the Radiance, I don't even know why it's there. They literally just put J. Robert Oppenheimer's quote of "I have become death" and did nothing with it. It just seems pointless to me. One of the reasons why this album was divisive was its sheer indulgence of interludes. I like some of them, like the Requiem, but most of them just do not work for me. But we finally get to the first song, and it is Burning in the Skies, which was released as an international single for A Thousand Suns, stated by Mike Shinoda. This is a low-key alt-rock song, and it was a neat song. It's an upbeat song for what is an otherwise depressing and ambitious album. I really like the guitar solo too. We then go on to another pointless interlude, Empty Spaces, which only lasted for 20 seconds. Like, at this point, you might as well just include it in Burning in the Skies or just remove it entirely, because I feel like it serves no purpose. We then move on to When They Come For Me. This song is about Mike Shinoda telling his haters that they are no longer the same band that made Hybrid Theory. While I love the way the song was presented with its tribal drums, industrial hip hop beat, and Mike's presence, I think the concept of the song itself doesn't really sit right with me, especially for the fans who have been with them since day one. I don't know, I still think it's a good song, but I do understand why this song is not well liked by everyone. We then move on to Robot Boy. This one's my favorite. This one is my favorite on the album. This song deals with the speaker effectively feeling emotionless because of the way people have treated him. The song ends with an end. This song, one of my favorite lines like ever, is this: "You think compassion is a flaw, and no one will give it to you." This quote really resonated with me because because during my high school I was such I didn't have any I did have friends, but like I didn't have anyone to rely on to help. I couldn't tell anyone about my personal life because why would I? It's my personal life. But that's why I never show that's why I didn't show I almost never show compassion because I think it's a flaw. The and yeah, it turns out that it turns out that I was a huge asshole when I was in high school. So yeah, this song really does speaks to me, and I really love this song. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. One of my favorite songs from Linkin Park in general. Honestly, this is my favorite song in the album because of the way the song is presented with its pianos and with the whole band singing, and and with its dark lyrical tone. The song ends with an anthem of consolation to hold on because there's so much going on in life that you don't even know what to expect. We then go on to an interlude called Jornada del Muerto. Yeah, don't I don't understand the purpose of this. Yeah, that's the thing. These interludes are really pointless, if I'm being honest. We then move on to Waiting for the End, which was released as a single for the album, and it was one of the more popular ones too. It it almost reached the top 40. Yeah, but it was pretty successful on pop radio. It was really successful on alternative stations, and it has been certified platinum. One of the reasons for that is that it has the percussion sound so much different, and the beat is about the song is about the theme of human fears. It's Linkin Park's take on death and the repercussions in life from it. It's such a great song, and Chester Bennington sang his ass out on this. One of my favorites. We then go on to one of the more divisive songs on the album, Blackout. So this song features Chester Bennington with his aggressive freestyle verses, while Mike Shinoda sings a calm ending bridge and outro. So, one of the reasons why this song was divisive was Chester Bennington with his aggressive freestyle verse, and I do think it makes a lot of sense. I feel like this song is a big climax to A Thousand Suns. They said it's a considering the song is called Blackout. I'm assuming that a nuclear bomb was already set and detonated. So and one of the reasons why people hated this song is because of the middle, where so much is happening, where Chester's voice was really going all out, and it was overproduced to hell. Yeah, I understand why people hate this song, but I still enjoy it. I still think it's nice. We then move on to Wretches and Kings. Now, this song is about now this song is features the bot this song features a speech by Mario Savio, and its speech is about the bodies upon gears. This this song is about the social aspect of the end, the total control of persons or group. The so they so This song has an aggressive tone to it, with Mike Shinoda rapping his ass off and Chester Bennington singing the chorus with a pretty weird accent. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my least favorite song on the album. This song did not work for me. Yeah, so one of the reasons why is how the song was produced, how the song was composed. So with the guitar, it was made by recording various lines, slicing it up, using a heavy distortion, and I get why it is about control and people getting deceived and manipulated, and people are getting super fucking tired of it. It's People are starting to resist, but like, my god, I do not like the way this song sounds. and I my and I kind of feel like that speech by Mario Savia was tacked in. If I'm being honest, yeah, I feel like Chester Bennington kind of phoned in, and Mike Shinoda's his lyrics. I mean the lyric Mike Shinoda's lyrics aren't his strong suits, but like my God, they're so I don't like I kind of get I can't get behind this. This is my least favorite song in the album. We then move on to another interlude, Wisdom, Justice, and Love, which was a which was a which was a speech from Martin Luther King Jr. entitled "A Time to Break Silence." This quote is about questioning the humanity of the Vietnam War and all war in general, but like, so yeah, I don't, yeah, this is another interlude that I don't understand the point of, for me, so yeah, it's just another interlude that was tacked on. We then move on to Iridescent. This was the fourth and final single off of A Thousand Suns, and it's a rock ballad about hope amongst chaos and sadness, according to Joe Hahn, the band's turntablist. Yeah, this song was used for Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Yeah, yeah. For those of you that, for those that are wondering if the movie's good, it's not. The movie is boring. It's so fucking boring. But we're not talking about Transformers 3. We're talking about Iridescent. I love this song. Sorry about that. But yeah, I love this song. This this song really does inspire me. It really does. This is one of the most inspiration songs I have ever heard. And if you actually feel depressed, if you actually feel like you're in desperation, yeah, yeah, just remember, you know, you can always let it go, you know. Just remember that, just keep having hope. All right? That's what this song is about. I feel like the way this song is, I feel like the execution of this song is done so well. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. We then move on to Fallout, which is another interlude, but it literally recites burning in the skies. Like, I don't know, to be honest, but it does lead into the lead single of this song, The Catalyst. Now this is the song where it sets the tone for what's to come to A Thousand Suns. This song was another top 40 hit single from the band. It has reached number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it has been certified gold. Now this was a song that everyone was talking about with this different sound, and it was God. This song serves as the climactic track of the album. It continues the heavy undertones of war present throughout the album, and also features an apocalyptic heralding of humanity's decline. So yeah, this song is so good. It is incredibly epic. It is. I love Mike's presence, Chester's presence, the whole instrumentation, and the last part of the song is excellent. It really does get the vibe going on what this album is about. It is so fucking good. This song was featured prominently in the video games of Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme Versus and the 2010 reboot of Medal of Honor. So, yeah, fantastic song. Absolute banger. You'd think they would end it off with this, right? But nope. We ended off with the last song of the album, The Messenger. It is the only ever acoustic piece ever written by the band before the acoustic version of Final Masquerade was released in February 2015. Chester Bennington said that he wrote this song for his children, saying that they were growing up and things may get tough, but that he would always love them. This song's instrumentation features no percussion or bass. It is largely only guitar, with the piano entering in the second verse and a harmonium in the second chorus. This song, it provides a positive theme as opposed to the cynical themes most of the other songs. After the string criticisms of the world in the preceding 14 tracks, the messenger offers a glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel of love. Now, this is another song that is pretty divisive to everyone. It's mainly because of how Chester sang. I don't know. I kind of get it, but like, I do think the lyrics are. I do think it's a very well intentioned song. It's just that, yeah, I don't know why Chester really wanted to belt his vocals out, but I still think it's a good song, but yeah, I do understand why people can't vibe with it, but yeah, A Thousand Suns, it's still a divisive album. I still think it's still a decent album for me. Like, there are some really good songs, like Robot Boy, Waiting for the End, The Catalyst, Iridescent. Those are great songs. I love those songs. But the problem is, we got very pointless interludes, but that serve no purpose on the album whatsoever. And there are a couple of songs that really don't vibe with a lot of people, especially with me when it comes to Wretches and Kings. That song is not good in my eyes. But anyways, I still think it's a decent and interesting listen if you are interested. This album for me gets a 3 out of 5. It's still decent. I wouldn't call it Linkin Park's best. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. For those of you that have listened to A Thousand Suns, did you like the album? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and make sure you follow my Instagram, Backlogged, and Letterboxd down in the description down below. And you can join my Discord server if you want to. Alright, you guys. This is Nomicon, and I'll see you next time. If you want to, you can listen to the album. I'll put the link on the album down in the description down below. Alright, you guys. See ya.